This is a story with many facets.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the Jody and Scott Show.
Hey, what's going on? It's the Jody and Scott Show. While you're sitting here, while you're still holding your phone in your hands that you just started listening, go over to iTunes or the podcast app on your phone and subscribe to the Jody and Scott Show right now. Right? I mean, a lot easier than pulling out your phone
also,
every time.
Jody,
right now,
check us out on Twitter.
I still get the feeling you've never actually looked at our Twitter page.
On there, I actually posted something the other day. It was a beautiful picture of a butt.
What did you post? You didn't post a butt picture on our Twitter at Jody and Scott.
Up to crack.
Oh, why? I don't
want to get flagged.
I'm pretty sure you can post whatever you want to on Twitter, right? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what the rules.
Find out. There's a butt on there.
I don't know what the rules.
Hey man, we got a glorious show tonight. So much to get to. I'm looking at this list, dude. I'm thinking this might be the best show of all time. What do you think?
This is good because one of the guests this evening that you tracked down, Scott, is the star of what could be considered one of the top commercial series of all times, right? Like groups, as far as groups of commercials go, these might have been some of the best ever, right?
Jody, correct. The biggest commercial actor of all time. We have him live right on this program tonight, and people are buzzing. They're buzzing like birds because of this dude, all right?
That's right. It's the free credit report guy, Eric.
Also,
gonna be on.
We're kicking off a tradition, Jody.
What's the tradition, Scott?
Beautiful tradition. You know how people do the trees, the Christmas trees. You have that blue Jewish one.
All right, first of all, it's not a blue Jewish tree. It's a green tree with blue ornaments in order to pay homage to my wife's Jewish heritage, Scott.
What a beautiful thing. Well, anyway, we're doing a real Christmas lighting tonight. We're going to put our tree up live right on the show, celebrate Christmas the right way, and start a beautiful tradition of lighting a tree.
And a lot there's
live in my bedroom.
There's been a lot of drama. There's always some kind of drama around the holidays, right? Because there's the whole war on Christmas thing that people get all upset about every year. Last year Starbucks was in the crosshairs because they eliminated, I guess, the word Christmas from their cups or something like that. This year
they almost went Jewish like you.
This year there's an extraordinary amount of angst and vitriol being thrown around regarding the Black Santas this year. Have you encountered a Black Santa at a mall by any chance anywhere, Scott? Because I know you go to malls. You like malls. You're a mall guy.
I work malls hard.
Have you seen any Black Santas in any of the malls that you go to?
Well, Jody, as everybody knows, this show is a big fan of black people. One of our favorite people are black people, and we're into the Black Santa thing. I say, why not? Let's have some fun. Black Santas are hip.
Well,
they rap and everything.
Well, I think we've got a couple of black friends we might be weighing in on because
let's bring them in.
We've got some interesting topics here that go along with this Black Santa. One of our friends pulled what I think might be one of the most racist moves I've ever heard of in my entire life the other day, and I'd like to get into this, and it has to do with the Black Santa, but what really set all this off was the Mall of America, the biggest mall in the world in Minneapolis, right? The biggest mall in America.
Minnesota, yeah, that's big. This is a beautiful mall, Jody.
Have you ever been there? I've never been. I've always wanted to check it out, but I've never been to the Mall of America. Is that something you've ever done?
Actually, you know how I love malls.
Yeah.
I've actually pleasured myself to the thought of walking into this place. It looks nice,
but never actually been yourself.
I did pleasure myself. Yeah.
In Minneapolis, people are up in arms because for the first time, the Mall of America has hosted an African-American Santa, Black Santa. And I got to tell you, I'm looking at a picture of him right now, and he's a good-looking Santa. He's black, but he looks more legit.
Hot black guy, huh?
Yeah, he looks more legit than a lot of mall Santas that I've seen before. Minneapolis Star-Tribune had to shut down its online comments because of because of what people were saying. Reportedly, a great number of people left the line when they found out that the Santa was black. Like people walked out.
Sick.
And then we find people
bigly sick.
Like this guy right here. This guy's on YouTube. He's pretty upset about it.
The thing that triggered me today is that all over the fucking internet, the Mall of America just hired the first black or the first African American Santa Claus to be motherfucking Santa Claus.
Why is he talking like he's like a drill sergeant or something?
No.
Seems very angry, this guy.
Fucking
I think he's a Trump supporter.
Santa Claus is
so?
not going to be a black man. Now, maybe Santa Claus has black elves, and maybe the black elves are the ones that make all the fucking toys for all the boys and girls across the world. But Santa Claus is a motherfucking white man. You can have goddamn Jesus. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Jesus can be black. Jesus can be black all goddamn day. The fucking tooth fairy
does it erase a single irritated bone in your body, Scott? If somebody starts talking about having a black Santa Claus?
Motherfucking Santa Claus.
It doesn't bother me. I feel like black Santas are actually more entertaining. The old white guy, who cares about it? He's old, he's fat. Black guys have some certain pizzazz, you know.
But I'm telling you, I'm looking right now at this Mall of America Black Santa, and he's really, really attractive. But hopefully we can get a couple of our black friends online. Scott, Mike is completely failing at this right now. Apparently, he's furiously working on getting them on the phone right now. But I guess
that's good. Now, Jody, let's jump right into it. Let's celebrate Christmas.
Hold on. What's that?
We're all seeing right now exactly how tight these relationships Scott has with these.
They've never actually heard of Scott. Scott, where did you meet these guys?
Hey, I have more black people as my friend than Wyatt.
Yeah, that's true. Sure.
Can we jump right into the tradition, though? I have this beautiful tree. It's about 3 feet tall in my room. We're going to light it up. You have my beautiful Christmas music, Jody. This is my favorite Christmas song. It's your depressing, but I like depressing.
What is this, Scott?
Beautiful woman.
Is this even a Christmas song?
I cry every night to this in the holidays.
What is this? Okay, so anyway, we're lighting.
Jody, that's my song. Here we go. All right, I got the lighter. I have a candle on top of the tree, so I'm going to light that candle. Get a drum roll?
No, I don't.
I told you to get a drum roll, dude. This is big.
You didn't tell me to get a drum roll. I don't have a drum roll.
Crank this song.
So is the tree lit? I can't see it. From where I'm sitting.
Here we go. Turn down the song. The song's too loud now. Okay, it's a good song, but it can't be played that loud.
All right, I can't see the tree. What's happening?
Lighting up the tree.
What?
Wait.
Why are you using a lighter to light the tree? There's a
candle at the top.
No.
It's a new thing, a tradition we do here.
No, that's not what people do.
Oh shit!
Jesus Christ!
I gotta put the.
Yeah.
I need something. Do you have any little water?
No. Yeah. Try some water.
Oh, it's smoky in here. Shit! I gotta open a window, dude. God, where's my song? Christmas. That wasn't a great tradition.
Maybe we'll work on that.
Very good song.
Yeah, maybe we'll work.
Try something different next year. Maybe that wasn't very great.
Maybe we'll have to.
Thought it would be
on
glorious.
So do you think?
Now, did you hear about the guy in Orlando that got busted for stealing all the Rogaine? I figured you know this guy, Jody. He's close to you. You use Rogaine, right?
No, I didn't see this story. So was he stole it from like a CVS or a Walgreens or something like that? Because that stuff's I know that stuff's expensive because
of course you know, Jody, because you bought it for a friend. Wink. You know?
Now look, I've never bought it, but as a balding man, there are I have walked through Walgreens and CVS like the drugstore, and as I've walked past this stuff, I've always stopped and looked at it and thought, oh, I wonder if that works. And then I look at the price; stuff's super expensive. But I've never bought it. I've never tried any treatments to stop my balding. I mean, I kind of wish I had now because it might have slowed things down, but I don't know.
I don't think so, but this guy went to jail.
How much did he take?
Bandit.
Like how much Rogaine?
He would go to a Walgreens. He would travel Orlando, going to different Walgreens, and just do a whole basket full of Rogaine and just jump out the window.
All for himself? Or I guess he was selling it on the black market or something, right?
Black market balding.
See, that's the problem. It's so freaking expensive. People are willing to buy Rogaine off of Craig. Could you imagine? How do you get into that? I got the guy that's selling the stolen Rogaine, right? I get that. I get what he's up to.
A lot of people are embarrassed.
But what about the guys that are buying the stolen Rogaine? How do you how do you find a Rogaine dealer, right? Because I guarantee you my weed guy, he's not selling Rogaine. How do you find a guy that's selling fenced Rogaine? How do you get into that?
It's like going to a porn store and looking for a real creepy porn. You don't want to do that at the store because you look like a creep. So you buy it on Craigslist,
No. Tell me more about this. So hold on. So what you do is you go on Craigslist, and what do you search for to get this creepy porn that you're talking about?
Rogaine Bandit. a beautiful bald man.
So did you
surprised you don't know him?
Did you see this thing with the Baywatch movie with The Rock? This is probably going to be it, right? Like this is going to be a huge bomb. It has to be, doesn't it? Like it has to be.
You have my song, this Baywatch song. God, this song, you have to admit, one of the best theme songs in television history.
When I was getting things ready for the show, I was recording this in, and my wife was in the other room, and she screams, she goes, "Why do I know this song? What the hell is this?" And I was like, it's Baywatch.
I didn't think girls watch this show. Now, this show is tricky. We were at a young age when this show came out, and we would masturbate to this show, Jody.
No, I wouldn't.
It was very difficult because
I wouldn't say
want to blow one all over Hasselhoff.
I wouldn't go with we, but if you did, that's cool. I mean, it's not a weird. I wouldn't say it's weird. It's a legit.
Are you trying to say
material.
that people that jerked off to Baywatch are white trash? Is that true, Jody?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I think
I'm sorry I don't live in a Jewish heaven like you.
Completely normal masturbation material if you're a kid. But I'm just saying I personally did not. That's all I'm saying. You said we.
Well,
I'm saying
it was tricky.
It wasn't me. That's all I'm saying.
It was tricky because you have Pam Anderson on screen, and then you're trying to finish yourself, and all of a sudden Hasselhoff jumps on, and then you're finishing to him.
And there's a lot of Hasselhoff hair chest in that show. There's a lot of it, man.
I watched the
so it's gonna be
the trailer. Horrible.
I was thinking about playing the trailer here, but there's no point. Like it looks legitimately bad, and you'd think like you remember, like I remember seeing the 21 Jump Street trailer and thinking, oh, this might be bad, and it ended up being pretty good. But I don't think that's not going to be the case with this movie, right? There's just no chance that this is worth watching.
Well, usually in a trailer, they put out the good parts. There's literally not one joke or funny part in this trailer. And The Rock usually is gold. He's box office gold with a beautiful body. But
good.
I mean...
Hey, Mike got one of your friends on the phone for us because we're talking about like this ridiculous uproar around the Black Santas. Hey, could you introduce yourself? Who's on the line with us right now? Anybody?
Kevin.
Hey, Kevin, what's going on? Welcome to the Jody and Scott show. So Kevin, you're friends with Scott,
That's my
right?
girl.
Can Kevin hear us? What's going on? Kevin, can you hear us, Kevin? Are you really there? No?
He likes turkey leg.
He does? That's... All right. Thanks,
He
Kevin.
eats him right in the car.
Well, at least we heard...
Where is he?
What's Kevin's story, Scott? What's his deal? Because he's not responding.
I don't see any Black Santas here in Orlando, Jody. So I thought we could put him in the population of Black Santas. Kick that off and get an uproar, a bunch of Black Santas at all the malls, and it'd be fun. But I don't have him on the phone, so we can't talk to him about it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem.
I want to hear his ho ho ho.
Oh well.
Jody.
Yeah, what's up, Mike?
He's on the line now. Pick up.
Oh, okay. All right. So Kevin, are you there? Kevin. Oh, he's right here. Here we go. Hey, Kevin. There you are.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Okay. So how do you know?
Right.
How do you know?
Hey,
so
welcome.
Yeah, welcome. So how do you know Scott, Kevin?
Oh my God, that fool there! Yes, one of the good DJs we know around this area from up out of Chillers and all that stuff and everything. Latitude.
Right on. Well, so we're talking about this Black Santa thing, right? Because I guess up in Minneapolis they installed a Black Santa there, and there's a lot of people that were cool with it, but a lot of people that really weren't. Would you be willing?
Where I've heard about it. Where is it that exactly have it at?
Up in Minneapolis.
Pop you into Magic Mall.
Up in Minneapolis at the Mall of America. Right. But we want to have you possibly be a Black Mall Santa and see if we can get an uproar going ourselves, right? What do you think? You want to do it?
We want to fuel the fire.
Well, I think the fire has already been fueled and everything like that. Unfortunately, the thing with these we can't cuss on here. Okay, I was about to say something.
You can say whatever you want.
You can say whatever the hell you want.
All right. Unfortunately, a lot of these motherfuckers are still closed-minded, and we are in 2017 now. They're just as closed-minded as the ones that voted for our for your new president-elect. Mm-hmm. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say this.
First of all, it's still 2016. Don't count your Black Santas before they hatch.
Well, first of all,
let's stay in the real world.
Well, I agree with Kevin. First of all, it's an imaginary character, right? So it doesn't matter.
Right.
And second of all,
why are you having fun?
I say it like this. it's time for a black Santa, just like we had a black president, right?
Sure, why not? Like, I have no problem with it. And if you have a problem with Santa, if you have a problem with Santa being a good-looking black guy with a white beard, then you're racist. Like, period. Like, that's the deal.
Now, Kevin, I have something to ask you right now, Kevin. Kevin, give us a good ho, ho, ho. We want to see if you have what it takes to be our official Black Santa of the Jody and Scott Show.
Let's hear what you got.
Ho, ho, hos.
Oh yeah!
All right. Now, before we let you go,
viral,
Kevin.
Man.
Before we let you go, Kevin, I wanna play a little "Is this racist or not?" with you, okay? Because one of our friends went to Cracker Barrel, okay? And at Cracker Barrel, they sell like a
hey, watch your mouth.
At Cracker Barrel, they sell a little countdown calendar for and in one box is a white Santa, and in the other box is a black Santa. So they have the black Santa available for you to purchase there, which is cool. Now, my buddy picks up the box and on the front of the box is a black Santa, but the girl at the register assures him that in that box is a white Santa. Okay, so he buys the Santa, takes it home. In the box is a black Santa. All right, he decided to take the black Santa back to Cracker Barrel to exchange it for the white Santa he was originally promised. Is that racist?
Well, I think because he picked up the black Santa first, am I correct?
He did, but was assured that a white Santa was inside.
And I think basically what it came down to is he was expecting something else. And it's just like when you buy a product. If you expect it, you may go after one thing, but then if you're talking to something else and then you get home and you get something else, then you were expecting that thing. And I wouldn't what is called as racist, but I think he was expecting that thing. Now, the thing is, I would say that she, on the other hand, is a little racist.
Well, she works at Cracker Barrel. Of course she is.
Now, Kevin, really quickly.
All right, so our friend is
Jody,
not racist.
1 second.
Okay, sorry.
That's right. Now, Jody, I'm going to ask Kevin one more thing before we let him go. He is a beautiful man and a big fan of Whitney Houston. Can you give us a little how will I know before you take off?
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear some Whitney.
Just a little bit. Touch us.
Should I give you a high note real quick?
Yeah, do it. Let's hear it.
Please do.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, my God. I'm going to pleasure myself to that later. That
there
was good.
Kevin, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thanks for calling.
Thank you so much. You all have a blessed one.
Thank you very much. There's Scott's friend, Kevin. I'm glad to hear that our friend is not racist. I was a little worried about it, to be honest with you.
He's actually going to be a gay black Santa, which is big.
See, now that's the next step, right? Because I don't think we have a gay. Do you think people would be okay with kids sitting on a gay guy's lap, telling him what they want?
That sounds like a lot of fun, doesn't it?
let's roll that out. Let's wait till next year and really real shock and awe, right? We'll just lay down the gay Santa there, the gay and black Santa.
Now, Jody, you like to get all blacked out, shit-faced on New Year's. Is that right?
I haven't gotten blacked out, shit-faced in probably 10 years.
You?
Right. Okay. So what do you got?
Now, this is actually pretty big news because you'd think New York was the #1 party spot for New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
you're wrong.
You would think,
Jody.
All right. So if it's not New York City, if the #1 party spot for New Year's Eve in are we talking in the United States or the entire world here?
U.S. Yes.
So if it's not New York, is it L.A.? Because that's
the wild G.
Miami. I'm gonna go Miami, Florida.
Oh, just because you're from there. Mm-hmm. No, Jody. New York was actually 38th. #1, what? Orlando.
What?
Hey,
no, that's not real.
Celebrate! I'm gonna get shit-faced blackout right now because of that news. Let's have some fun.
Where'd you find this? How is Orlando the #1 New Year's Eve?
There's so much stuff to do.
But it beats New York City, which is seems to be the epicenter of the entire universe on New Year's Eve. I don't see how that's possible.
Well, you got Disney, you got Universal. I heard that it's miserable down at Times Square for New Year's Eve. Actually, Mike, you did New Year's Eve, didn't you? You're all shoved into a thing.
Has he done that? Because
I even drink.
Because I've heard you arrive and you're confined to a city block, right? Like you can't even move from block to block.
No liquor.
And what do you have to do if you have to pee? Do you just pee on the ground? Do people just pee on the ground? Is that what happens, Mike?
A sprinkler.
What happens?
It's an absolute mess. What you do is you just try to find a bar on the outskirts. And then basically what we did, we got completely shit-faced. And then after the ball dropped, we went, there was no way you have to get there at 7 or 10 in the morning to get a spot like near the ball. Like if you're not there that early, the best you could do is be, at a bar on the outskirts of the whole thing.
And then you just stand.
Then you have to make your way down after.
And then you just stand outside in the cold all day long and just waiting, just standing there for what? Like
absolutely not. Well, yeah, those people do, but I just drank at a bar.
So it sounds like
you gotta bring a flask in or
but
something.
That sounds
right?
like that sounds like honest to God, if I could think of if I could think of what my own personal hell would be, it would be that. It would be crammed in to a bunch of people with no bathrooms, standing up outside in the cold in New York City for 12. Like that's like nothing about that sounds
fun.
God,
I'm having a panic attack just thinking about it. Man.
I want to breathe into a paper bag. What the hell is wrong with these people?
There's so many things in this world though that are designed just to do it for the sake of doing it. Like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
It's so boring and dumb.
Going down there, but it's the same thing. Yeah, you just sit there. I guess it's cool for the kid, but it's 20 degrees out. You don't want to stand out there longer than a half an hour. And I definitely think 2 years is the same thing.
Hey, can we get let's get this this free credit report guy on the phone. Let's chat with him because does he have
huge celebrity?
I guess he probably has something that he wants to promote or he wouldn't be coming on here. So I assume he's got something from modern days in the works. But like, I got some questions.
I have something to promote.
Like I've got some questions about this free credit report thing. Like is that a real band?
Jody.
Scott, is that a real band? Like do they still play? Can you go to a show? Do they have a name? I want to know.
We're going to find about everything there, Jody. Now, listen to me. I got some depressing news about me. Do you have any depressing music for me?
Depressing music?
I like depressed.
Let me see.
My Cumberland Farms girlfriend dumped me officially. Did you hear me? No, wait a minute. We got some breaking news. It's like, whoa, we got Billy Bush breaking news, Jody. Guy's still around.
Are we checking in on Billy Bush? Is that what we're doing? Is this him?
Well, Billy Bush is in talks with ABC. This is a live feed from his meeting.
In talks with ABC for what? Exactly.
For a new show.
Well, called what?
Be very late. Waking up with Billy at 3 o'clock in the morning. Right after Carson Daly. That's on NBC. Laughing it up with Trump on Access Hollywood bus, and then he's president, and you're out of a shit gig. I can't believe it.
Poor Billy Bush. So anyway,
he sounds bad still. You think he'd be over it by now?
So what's going on with you in the? Because I know you said last week you were talking about how she wouldn't let you get your refills, and that put things on the rocks. But like, what's the deal?
Now, Jody, I was sniffing something out. I was sniffing her good, the girlfriend from Cumberland Farms, and I knew something was going on, and it was true. She actually got a new gig at Wawa, and she wanted to cut me loose for her new. Yeah, she's fancy free now with Wawa.
Moonlighting at the Wawa? I'm sorry.
She got a gig at Wawa. She's full-time Wawa now. I thought she was too good for me.
Why does that? Why does that keep you from dating her? If she's it seems like an upgrade, right? Now you get access to the sandwiches, to the cookies.
She dumped me.
Oh, she dumped me. So she straight up dumped you, left the Cumberland Farms, moved on to Wawa, and you're not even welcome to come along, is what you're saying.
No, she cut me loose before the Wawa gig because I was going to hang out there all day. You believe you get a fresh sandwich, you get the crushed ice.
I'm really sorry about that. Our next guest,
this is sad.
Our next guest, known for easily, like we were saying, one of the best like serial advertising campaigns in the history of ever. Right? I mean, there's just I don't know.
Our favorite.
It's some of our favorite. Eric Violette, welcome to the Jody and Scott Show. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Yeah, how are you?
We're doing good, man. So Eric, first of all, like, thanks for joining us.
Guy.
I'm sure that you have talk shows and TV constantly beating down your door to talk to them, and we really appreciate you joining us tonight.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Anytime.
So what do you got?
Well, actually, it's so cold up here in Canada, so I was thinking like maybe if I do an interview in Florida, this is going to warm my heart.
I hope this does warm your heart, Eric, because I tell you, we are
hard up there.
We're huge fans. Like, first of all, before we get into the free credit report stuff, like, do you have anything going on these days that you're trying to promote? Do you have going on that you want people to know about?
Yeah, actually, I got an offer to be the spokesperson for a new product. It's very interesting. It's called Finally.
Okay.
We're finally, like it's spelled Finalee, like Bruce Lee, the end.
All right.
So, yeah, I'm really proud to be the spokesperson for this person because it's a very nice product. It's like
finally.
Yeah, finally. So,
I'm excited about this, Eric. I'm horny.
Eric is finally back. I am so excited.
Hey, let's celebrate!
Woo! Yeah.
Dude.
So check it out. It's like a mix
I'm about to
of,
rip my shirt off. We have some fun.
Well, he's trying to tell us what the product does. Scott, be quiet. Eric,
sorry.
what does the product do, Eric?
Celebrate.
Okay, so finally it's whatever you want it to be. It's an ad, a mini website, a flyer, a competition, anything. Basically, it's the best of Yelp and Yellow Pages, but without the crap, the fake reviews and the fake comments and anything. So
finally,
check it out. And besides that, I'm recording new music for God Against God, my rock band. So that's pretty much it right now.
Music. God Against God. Please tell me.
Eric,
wait, give me a
you're
second.
Up in Canada.
No, Scott, wait, hold on. Just tell me that the God Against God guys are the same people that were in the commercials. Come on, Eric, tell me.
Oh, no, they're not. They're not.
Damn it, the band's not together anymore.
We'll find out the answers.
Oh, I was really hoping the band was still together.
Yeah.
Eric, you're in Canada.
Friends.
We're here in the U.S.
Oh, okay.
And I want to ask you something. You don't realize how famous you are here in the States. Like, you are one of the most recognizable faces on the planet over here in the U.S., on this planet.
The job he wants. So why am I dressed up like a pirate in this restaurant?
It's my favorite one. No, I think the car one.
Stole my identity. Now I'm in here every evening serving chowder and ice cream.
Everybody!
Free credit So I want to tell you,
my shirt's off.
Scott, we just sang the Free Credit Report song with Eric, the guy who sang the songs in the commercial. This is a big day for us right now, Eric. I just want to let you know it's a big day for you.
My pleasure.
This is a big day. So, okay. So were the guys...
You get recognized a lot, Eric?
Yeah, do you get recognized still? Is it still a thing?
Well, since the commercials are not aired anymore, so I don't get recognized as much, but like 6 years ago, it was, even 4 years ago, it was kind of crazy. I got stopped at the border when I crossed the border to get into the United States, and the guy at the border usually are very, very serious and everything,
Yeah.
But as soon as they recognize me, they're like, "Oh my God, are you the guy in the commercial?" And it suddenly became like very, gentle and nice to me. It was just very, very, very tough. I was flattered.
And you have that beautiful French accent. Is that French?
Me, a cool convertible or an SUV.
Next
Too bad I didn't know my credit was whack, 'cause now I'm driving off the lot in a used subcompact FREE. That spells free. Creditreport.com.
Oh man, hearing you sing along these songs is the greatest thing ever. So okay, so let's talk about the band that was in the car driving around with you in the scenes. The other guys. Was that a real band of yours? Were you guys plucked out of a bar somewhere and dropped into these commercials, or was this was this band more like the Monkees? Were you guys more the Monkees, or are you guys more the Beatles? Which one was it?
Beatles.
The Monkees for sure.
Damn it.
You, the Beatles suck.
Damn it. See, I had
chained to Clarksville. I take it every day.
Sometimes it's better to not meet or speak to your heroes because the illusion gets shattered. And I thought for sure that you guys were a real band that was plucked out of a bar, and God damn it, you're the Monkees.
Yeah.
Coffee shop.
But I don't want to be rude, but when you watch TV, you always have to assume it's an illusion. Anything,
I'm an idiot.
Even reality shows.
Look, Eric. I'm not a smart man. I really was hoping that you. Damn it, Scott.
Eric, a very difficult question. Eric, I have a dilemma for you. Jody, where's my dilemma music, please? Eric, if you had to pick one of the freecreditreport.com commercials as your favorite, which one would it be? Would it be in the car, the Red Lobster one, or the Renaissance Fair, or your favorite one to shoot, maybe? I don't know. This is a tough question. It's a big dilemma for Eric.
That's a very good question. No. To be honest, it's very easy to me. It's the Pirate one. in the
that's
restaurant.
the best one too. I love that old bat.
No, you're wrong. Renaissance Fair. Renaissance Fair. No, actually, no, I think you're right. Hold on, which one? This is. Hold on, I think.
Well, I married my dream girl.
That's the basement. The basement. Yeah, the basement one was really, really good.
He sings with it, Jody. Let him sing with his song.
Which one's me? A cool convertible or an SUV? Too bad I didn't know my credit was whack. Cause now I'm driving off the lot in a used subcompact.
Yeah,
Spells free.
Credit.com,
baby. Ads on my TV. Thought about going, but was too lazy.
I'm gonna crack open a beer.
Eric, what's the name of your current band? What did you say the band was that we can listen to now if we want to hear your music work right now?
Yeah, it's called God Against God.
It's
rock
God.
music. I'm working on a new album right now, so it's gonna be released probably by the end of the winter.
Right on.
If everything goes well.
Well, Eric, we couldn't appreciate you joining the show more. Like it's really really fun for us to talk to somebody that that really shaped me as a man and a human being. So I really thanks for joining us.
One more question, Eric. Do you keep up with the other band members?
Oh, yeah.
Do you keep up friends with them?
You keep up with the guys?
You spend a lot of time with them.
With the other monkeys?
Of course. I used to play. We did jam a little bit together after the commercial.
Right on.
Mario is the drummer and Vincent is the bass player. And they're both very, very good and awesome people and musicians. So, yeah.
I want to book you.
I was going to say, is there any way for us to get you guys together to do a song? Like, if we wanted to get you guys together, like, let's say we wrote a killer like parody song or a killer comedy song. like if we wanted to get you guys together to do the song, what are we talking here? What do we need?
Who getting back together?
What do we need to make happen to make that deal go down?
Well, a lot of chocolate cake, man.
That's all we need. We'll do it. You guys are Canadians. That's right. You guys are Canadians. You're nice and awesome.
We're going to get a passport.
All right. Well, I tell you what. We're going to try to. Come on. Let's do it, Eric. Let's get the band back together. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Well,
let's sing one more song together, Jody.
All right. One more song. Here we go. Let's do one more together.
They say a man should always dress for the job he wants. So why am I dressed up like a pirate in this restaurant? Because some hackers stole my identity. I'm here every evening serving chow, and I should have gone to credit.com. Just seen this coming at me like an atom bomb. Your credit and send you so you don't end up selling fish.
What about that old lady? She's still alive?
And t-shirts.
Ah, yeah.
Hey!
Rock and roll.
All right, thanks, Eric. Later on. Thanks.
Rock out, baby.
Thanks for giving us a call, Eric. There he is, Eric.
Put my shirt back on.
The creep, the freecreditreport.com guy. Oh, Scott.
The creep? What do you, freecreditreport.com.
That was awesome.
I didn't realize he was going to jump in and start singing it.
I'm so disappointed that the band it wasn't real. Damn. I thought it was real, Scott. I really did.
Jody, do me a favor and light up one of your little bongs you got in the house there. Okay?
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about. Prank caller.
Water bong.
Prank caller. I don't know what you're talking about. Why?
I have to ask you the best snacks. If you had to pick barbecue chips or sour cream chips, and you're all stoned out of your mind after you leave the garage, what do you pick?
Sometimes
I'll tell you what the population said.
Sometimes if I don't, this has happened before. If I have like potatoes in the house and there's no sour cream or butter, I've put barbecue sauce on a baked potato before.
This is sick.
And if it was me,
what's the reveal?
In this situation, I would combine the barbecue chip with the sour cream and onion chip, thus creating sort of a baked potato with barbecue sauce in it. Is what I would do.
God, you really do smoke a lot. No, actually, the population said 61% sour cream chips.
Really? 61% on the sour cream? I would have gone, if I had to have chosen one, I would have gone barbecue, though. I definitely would have gone barbecue.
Cheese doodles or Cheez-Its?
Cheez-Its, for sure. Cheese doodles are foul and disgusting. They're awful.
What about Doritos or Sun Chips? You're a healthy guy. You go to Sun Chips?
Sun Chips. I'd go Sun Chips over Doritos, yeah.
Whoa,
yeah, they're very
that's
healthy.
Breaking news right there, Jody.
There's no way that Sun Chips are any healthier than Doritos. Though. Anybody that's walking around thinking that eating Sun Chips is healthier than eating Doritos is out of their fucking mind. Hey, let's talk to...
Goldfish or crackers? Goldfish, crackers, or Funyuns? You seem like a Funyun guy. You kind of look like a Funyun.
I'd go goldfish. Funyuns. I
hair of a
can't.
Funyun.
You can't eat more than 1 or 2 Funyuns before they start like making you feel like you're gonna die. Those things are those things are rough,
You're
man.
slowly poisoning.
Yeah,
yourself.
you can feel it. You can
What
feel
are they
it.
anyway?
I don't know what they are.
are
I've
they?
never been able to
What are
figure
Funyuns?
I've never been able to figure out what they are. They're like
It might be a twisted later.
hey, we got one more guest to talk to before we start wrapping things up this evening.
Wrapping things up. I want to do this all night.
There are a number of changes that have been going on at the Disney property in Orlando over the past few years, and those changes are going to be continuing for a while. And we've got an expert on the phone right now, right, Scott? Is this an expert from
He's a big
Disney?
time expert, Jody. He writes all kinds of columns on changes at Disney, and I'm very excited about this because we are big Disney aficionados.
Rick, who is it exactly that you write for? Welcome to the Jody and Scott Show, by the way.
Hi, thanks for having me tonight. It's for the Motley Fool, Fool.com.
Oh.
It's been a financial website for 20 some odd years. It's a financial website, but they let me write about Disney as often as I want, which is very cool.
That's fantastic. I'm a big Motley Fool fan. I had no idea. Scott, why didn't you
You
tell me?
recognize
Yes.
this music?
Why didn't you tell me we had a Motley Fool writer coming on? I would have prepared a little bit.
It's
better. This is
big.
gonna be. Now I'm gonna be embarrassed. So in fact, I'm going to Disney World tomorrow. Taking the kids up there, making a stop at Epcot. Because
How do you sneak the weed into Disney? Is it tough?
Oh no, you just use one of those pin vaporizers, a piece of cake. Actually.
Oh, you're smart.
So anyway, we're heading to Disney tomorrow, and of course, Epcot still has a few things that are worth seeing. But overall, you get the feeling that the park itself is sort of dying on the vine. There's still crowds there, but like the whole front of the park feels old and dated. And I guess you'd have the inside track on what's going on. Are they about
people
to
just go there to get wasted.
Yeah, are they about to make some changes, Rick?
Yeah, I mean, outside of the festivals, outside of the food and wine festivals and all that, where the grown-ups act like kids and they get drunk in the World Showcase area, I mean, it definitely, Future World does not feel very Future World at all, and that's been the case for a couple decades now. And I mean, at Disney 2 weeks ago, they had their D23 conference out there in Orlando, where they actually said that once they're done, I mean, once Star Wars Land and Toy Story Land and Avatar, Pandora Land are all open, the next emphasis is back to Epcot, Disney's second oldest park in Florida. And it's their second most popular park, 11.8 million guests last year. But it's been the slowest growing park. And it's just, Disney did not have actual details. And if you think it's going to happen after Disney World, after everything happens at Disney's Hollywood Studio, it's going to take a few years. So we're probably talking about 2020, 2021, 2022 around there.
Oh, it's going to be a long
but you
time.
can definitely see the potential. Yeah, I mean, don't wait up. I mean, you know,
We're ahead of
maybe
the ball.
your kids or your kids' grandkids. Yes, yeah. I mean, the ball will stay there. I mean, I know it had that nice little, Star Wars tweak for a day a couple
Death
days
Star.
ago. But yes, a Death Star. But for the most part, I think you look at the parts of Epcot where no one is. You know, everyone's taking a nap at Universe of Energy. The whole
it's a
the
good
Wonders
nap
of Life
spot.
Pavilion.
relaxing.
Really good nap
It's
spot.
only
Yeah.
open in festivals. I mean, there's so many places for them to I mean, I mean, Figment may be sacred, but I mean, no one really is going on that ride. I don't think that anyone's ever waited more than 5 or 10 minutes for that. So there's definitely a lot of room for them to really shake
part.
things up.
Now, Rick,
and-
I don't want to send us. I
Yeah.
don't want to send us down an extraordinary tangent here. But you of course mentioned that the Avatar Land getting ready to open next year, I believe. Rick, can you name one character from the movie Avatar?
This is big.
One character
Andrew
name.
Nod.
One.
Ali, Navi Tribesman, number 3.
Sigourney Weaver.
What did you say? What was the name that you gave us?
Nobby.
I said Navi Tribesman, number
Weaver?
3. I don't
No.
know anyone in the movie.
Oh, see, I knew it.
Hey, nobody does.
Rick,
You're the aficionado.
Rick, we've been trying to figure this out for
Yes.
quite a while now. Like, there's a giant, and look, don't get me wrong. I fully anticipate that an Avatar Land at Animal Kingdom is going to be breathtaking and cool.
You get
and,
stoned at that
and
thing.
awesome and whatever. But I can't wrap my head around what's going on here because not a single person in the United States can name a single character from the movie Avatar.
Right. Well, I mean, just two things on that. I mean, number one is that there is a second Avatar movie coming out next year.
Of course,
I mean, I'm
everyone's
sorry,
clamoring.
2018.
Everyone's clamoring for it. Everyone's been asking. When's
No one's clamoring for it except James Cameron's kids, but it's going to happen. And by then, maybe we'll know the names of the characters. But more
Maybe.
importantly, Disney now says back in 2011, back when it was like, oh, we got to do something. Harry Potter's is really
Right.
cool.
Yeah.
We got to do something to compete with Universal. And we don't. And this was before they had bought Lucas. They had already bought Marvel, but obviously there's that they can't do the main franchise because of the Universal Marvel's contract to Universal. So they just said, well, Avatar was a big movie a few years earlier, and James Cameron tends to do cool stuff like Terminator and Titanic and stuff. So they made that bet. And I mean, maybe in retrospect, they could go back and say it'd be a lot cooler to turn it into something, some Indiana Jones archaeological thing, which would fit better into the Animal Kingdom thing than maybe a Pandora will.
That makes way more sense, doesn't it? Especially since
everything makes more sense in retrospect.
Yep, that's true.
But it's what they went with, and I mean, everything looks amazing. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to be really excited about Avatar, but it's like any other property at Disney that they really. When you're in there and you get immersive kind of surroundings, you will say, hey, I mean, maybe I don't care so much about Avatar, but this is a cool experience with the bioluminescent rainforest and stuff.
All right, well, Rick.
Hey, Eric, would you bang Sigourney Weaver? Would you bang Sigourney Weaver? Yes
it's Rick,
or no?
Scott. It's Rick, not Eric. But
Rick.
Rick.
Sorry, I was looking at
very
the wrong
rude.
name.
It's very rude.
Rick.
I apologize. I apologize, Rick.
I'm talking about old Sigourney Weaver. Sorry about that, Rick. How do you say your last name?
Not
by the way?
young working girl or alien Sigourney Weaver. Okay.
Yeah, what's the correct
mid-40s?
What's the correct pronunciation of your last name, by the way? Because we never figured that out. It's
Munarriz. No one ever gets it right.
Munarriz. All right, cool. Well, Rick Munarriz,
you a Funyun guy?
What's up with Funyuns?
I love Funyuns, and I know you were talking about them. I don't know what they are either. It's an onion ring potato chip. It works for me.
I don't even think they taste bad. They just make me feel like I'm dying after I've eaten 3 or 4 of them.
I don't want to die.
Maybe I'm allergic to them. I don't know. All right. All right, Rick.
It's like a salty cotton candy. It just disintegrates in your tongue.
Rick, he looks like a Funyun. His hair of a Funyun.
Thanks for giving us a call, Rick. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
Later on.
Thanks, bye.
So there you go. Big changes coming to Epcot, and still, even the experts that write about Disney have no idea who a single character in Avatar is.
Now, Jody, you were the last person on Earth to see the kangaroo get punched by the guy because he had his dog in a headlock. You were the last person on Earth, Jody. Get with it. I'm a millennial.
You were talking about this kangaroo thing, and I was like, God, you're talking to me like I should know what you're talking about. And then you showed me.
You sit on the internet all day.
And then you showed me this video of a man rescuing his dog from an angry kangaroo, and he then punches the kangaroo like square in the face, like he's a boxer. And this thing has just lit on fire, like hundreds of millions of views of this guy tangling with this kangaroo. I mean, Scott, this is the thing. Like we talk about how we want this show to grow, and we got to come up with like a viral video with like animals, or that's the key. Animal stuff always
I've been
blows
cooking
up.
something up.
We
have this pig woman. Now, she's been on the show a few times, and there's a rumor that I have a video that I just sent to you, actually, of the pig woman wrangling up some animals and punching them.
Really?
You have that?
Oh, okay.
We're trying to go viral with this big one.
All right, let's see here.
Oh, beautiful woman.
Oh, what's that sound?
Supposed to be punching the animals, the pig woman.
Oh, God. Oh.
Pig.
Oh.
Smell the millions of views, Jody.
This is gonna go viral. Look, did you see? Oh.
They got punched by a pig woman, a goat.
Oh.
It's gonna be big.
Oh, this is gonna be big. Oh, getting weird.
This is what we need for this show.
Wow, that's gonna be good stuff. By the way, have you ever
Beautiful
heard?
Pig woman.
Sad news.
Kicking a goat in the nuts.
Sad news, by the way, Scott. Apparently, giraffes are being added to a list of animals that could potentially be going extinct soon. And of
Don't
course,
say that, Jody.
Right? And you know that I am a lover of giraffes and animal sounds in general. Have you ever heard
a giraffe guy, a Funyun guy?
Have you ever heard the sound that a giraffe makes, Scott? Like, I'm always curious whenever I hear about certain animals. Like, what is the sound?
You are
like this is the. You ever heard that? Here
You're
we
a
go.
curious George.
This is the sound that a giraffe makes right here. Just a little backstory. This is the sound of a.
I hope it has a backstory, because that sucked.
A sound of an adolescent giraffe finding out that its mother has died. That's what that is.
It's an emotional moment.
Found out its mother was dead, and this was they recorded it.
By the way, Jody, now that I'm single, I want to let the ladies know. Do you have my snazzy ladies music?
Hold on. There's a little more giraffe here. Oh, wait, give it a second.
When does this end?
Hold on.
Is it over?
Okay, that's it for the giraffe.
All right, Jody, it's time to wrap this thing up.
All right.
Scott's Twisted Reveal.
Let's do the twisted reveal. Let's go.
I didn't want to do this, man. I was getting too twisted these days in this world.
You've definitely dropped some twisted knowledge on us in the
now,
past
Jody,
year, Scott.
We found out tonight you're a Funyuns guy, and back in the day, you were a big Zima guy. You used to drink a lot of Zima.
That's not particularly true, but okay.
Mike's Hard took over.
Yep, okay.
Zima and Mike's Hard.
Okay.
Scientists opened a Zima that was found in the woods. Okay?
Okay.
And they tested what exactly was inside a Zima.
And?
They found DNA in a Zima.
Like DNA of what? Like, it doesn't...
Male semen.
That's not true.
Tads of male semen.
Okay, all right.
Found
That's
inside a Zima.
Please.
So, Jody, while you were sucking down a Zima, you're sucking down some other things, too. It's sick, man. This world sucks.
You do realize
that refreshing beverage without getting semen.
What, you read that on Breitbart or something?
No.
Like, what? That's not a true story.
It's big.
There's no jizz.
Zima in the woods. Buried.
Did you find Zima buried in the woods?
Time capsule.
Did you drink it? Did you drink the Zima you found?
I didn't know the scientists found a Zima.
Oh, the scientists found it. I got you.
In a time capsule.
So it's like
semen DNA in the Zima.
So it's sort of like digging up like a dinosaur bone and doing the testing on it. That's what these scientists did. They dug up a Zima bottle. It's pretty twisted.
I'm actually regretting telling people about that because people had a lot of good memories of Zima.
FreeCreditReport.com guy, Eric Violette, so great. I think maybe the highlight of this podcast so far is listening to him sing along with the FreeCreditReport.com songs.
I took my shirt off. I was dancing in my room. It's fun.
Easily the best thing that's ever happened here, which is sad. It shows that the bar is very low, but it was a great moment.
Subscribe to our show, Jody. We remind you when we come on every time. And make sure you check us out on Twitter, Jody and Scott Show. Google Jody and Scott Twitter. Something will come up on there, right?
Yeah, and you can always go to our website, jodyandscottshow.com. But like you said, you just Google it. You get there. So yeah, spell it with a Y. That's the manly way of spelling it, Scott. With a Y.
The woman is the I.
That's right. The I-E. That's the swishy femme way of spelling this name that I have. The manly way of spelling it is with a Y. Very manly.
Where's the fedora guy? We get him?
Nah, he's not here this week. He's never gonna come on.
Shit.
See you next week. Later up.
Bye.